The most important thing is love, not because there's some kind of hierarchy where we decide what the most important thing is and then the most important thing gets selected. The most important thing is love because that is the reason for every single thing that we do. People underestimate it, but you only understand it once you believe in it. So, let me take you on a little tour of love. Now, the way it works is really simple. Because all is one and we're all connected fundamentally and there's no separation between us, it is your choice what you do. You cannot do anything wrong. You cannot do anything that will lead to your existence ending. It's your choice what you do. That is a fundamental fact. Now, to choose love is simply to be aware of that, if that's fundamental fact. And to choose fear is to choose to not be aware of that fundamental fact. And you can be aware of it at any given point in time, or you can also always doubt it. So to choose love is to have faith that it's your choice what you do. When you have faith that it's your choice what you do, you love. And when you doubt that it's your choice what you do, you fear. Right, that's that. But one of the most beautiful things about choose love free will is the fact that you can choose love whenever you want to. This is like a fundamental fact of existence, is that you are in charge of whether you love or fear. So nobody else decides that. You are always in charge whether you love or fear. And that's what gives me this strength, that's what gives me my passion for my work. And that is why it's not what I teach is not just it's your choice what you do. It is this, have faith that it's your choice what you do. And it comes with have faith that it's your choice what you do. When free will, when the message of free will comes with the message of how you actually become aware of it, it becomes epic. So it's not just that it's your choice what you do, it's not just that you can love. It's that you can love whenever you want to. Have faith that it's your choice what you do. When you know that not only it's your choice what you do, but you know how to love, you know about have faith that it's your choice what you do, it takes away the fear of bad situations happening, of bad things coming around. Because no matter what situation comes around, no matter what circumstance you find yourself in, you you can always have faith that it's your choice what you do. And that takes away this fear of trusting. It takes away the fear of jumping when it's time to jump in life. So that's why it's incredibly important for me that it's not just have faith that it's your choice what you do. It's also, it is your choice what you do. Those two things together, because of course and obviously you do not have to have faith that it's your choice what you do, because it really actually fucking is your choice what you do. And it's not just that it's your choice what you do, so you're fucked. It's your choice what you do, and have faith that it's your choice what you do if you want to love, when you want to love. I think people underestimate the greatness of that. Like, not just are you free, not just are you free, you are the person who decides when and if you love. So you can dive into any experience, let anything come about, and in the worst place, in the worst area, with the worst people, you can choose love. I think people often fear themselves. They often fear that, like, if I do the wrong thing, then somehow power gets taken away from me. It will never be taken away from you. It will always be your choice if you love or fear. And that's the really, that's the only power you need. You decide whether you love or fear. Man in the Mirror. It's a great song by Michael Jackson, which is about, if you want to see the world change around you, change yourself. And the biggest lever that you have, the biggest influence that you can have on the world is your choice of whether you choose to love or choose to fear. And that is something that only ever you can choose, whether or not you love or fear. It's not the circumstances around you that make you fear. It's not the circumstances, it's not the things that happen to you. It's not the things that other people do to you that make you fear. It's your doubt, whether or not it's your choice what you do. For example, and I just want to give a really small example here. If you think that you really, really, really have to go to work, if you believe that you really, really have to go to work, that you really don't have a choice, it's terrifying. Of course you're going to be afraid. Anyone would be. But when you believe that it's your choice what you do, I was going to say the world will open around you. However, it is not just that it's not really that the world changes so much around you. It's just like when you believe that it's your choice if you go to work or not, you suddenly start to see so many other options that you didn't see before, just because you're allowing yourself to see them. You're allowing yourself. You're allowing the idea of other options to exist. Imagine the greatness of choosing love. Imagine the greatness of loving. Of believing in your freedom, of believing in your power. And that is the next thing I'm going to talk about. Because this is one of the really, really, really fundamental parts of Choose Love Free Will. Is you're fucking great. You're fucking great. Like, you are so great that it is your choice what you do. Right? Literally your choice what you do. Every little thought of low self-worth is associated with the idea that you have to do something that you don't want to do, which is an idea which is obviously fake or wrong, but it's allowed to exist. Of course it's allowed to exist. It's a fun idea to experience, but it's an idea that couldn't be more wrong. So when you believe that it's your choice what you do, you realize that you are never ever in a situation where you're doing something that you don't want to do, where you have to do something that you don't want to do. It's your choice what you do. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to listen to anything anyone says if you don't want to. You don't have to bow your head to anyone if you don't want to. And actually, one of the things as well is because you are in charge of whether you love or fear, there's no one else who has even the tiniest little bit of influence over whether or not you love or fear. It's your choice whether you love or fear. Because you're in charge of whether you love or fear, you are the most powerful being in the universe. You choose. You have like a whole world around you being like, we have to love, let's love, let's love, let's love, trying to like persuade you to love, and you can just stand there and be like, no. There's literally nothing they could do. Nothing they could do. They'd be completely powerless to trying to force you to love. It's the same thing with fear. You could be standing in a field surrounded by 1 billion people who are absolutely terrified and who fucking hate the idea that you believe that it's your choice what you do. And you could be standing in that field believing that it's your choice what you do, and there's nothing that 1 billion fucking people could do to force you to be afraid. This is the thing, life just gets better and better. And one of the great things as well is just experiences. While you go through life and gather experiences, one of the main things you learn as well is that no matter what experience you go through, you still exist. And people think, well, life is temporary. Yes. A life experience is an experience that will end, but existence is not an experience that will end. So no matter what you experience, you will always experience existing afterwards. And that is something that emboldens you to, if you want to, believe that it's your choice what you do. That's also one of the things that makes life so much fucking fun, is the fact that you can Literally choose any experience that you're curious or slightly interested in experiencing and go for it. Even if every single other person in this universe believes that there's no fucking way that you can survive that experience. Your existence cannot end. You will survive it. Your existence, it cannot end. You will survive it. Yes. So life just gets more and more fun. I think one of the biggest things that people underestimate is just how much fun it fucking is. To go for experiences, to go through these things, and then to start to learn about the thought. To start to think about the thought that, hey, maybe no matter what I do, I'll be okay. Like, I've done so many things, I'm still okay. Maybe no matter what I do, I'll be okay. Think about it, maybe no matter what you do, you will still be you. And maybe no matter what you do, you will still be the one who decides whether you love or fear. And maybe no matter what you do, there'll be experiences for you to choose between. And maybe no matter what you do, you will be great.